Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I had just done a video, but you would have seen that ages ago. And I had a card ready at the side of me, so I'm coming back to film that now. So it's a fun, cheeky little fun fold, double Z fold, a fun double Z fold card, and it's this one, and it stands up like this, and it's just full of Christmas cheer. I've added a tag with an embellishment, got some. Well, they are flowers, but I think they look like snowflakes. We've got this To Be Jolly. We've got the stockings, and like just all these beautiful panels. It folds flat, and it becomes, oh, I think it's 4 by 6. So it will fit in a standard size envelope. Yeah, it's 4 inches by 6 inches. And the only reason it's 6 inches, I don't want to confuse people by going 5 and 7/8. So, because it's a little fun fold, and it does fold flat as well. So, you know, with some Z folds, by the time they've added a piece on here, and the only reason that's not going flat against there is because of the embellishment, but it will still fit inside your envelope. So, I think it's just so adorable and cute. And it's using a couple of dies from my stash. So, this is going to cut out another one of those beautiful tags. We're using the stockings and the Be Jolly. They're from this set, which is Holly Jolly Christmas. Because I've seen me colour the Santa Claus in so many times. And the To Be Jolly will be cut out of this piece. So this is just scraps. And the DSP on the back will be cut out using one of the oval dies. I already have a stash of these in my circles, ovals and squares out of my scraps paper, so we just need to have a piece to go in the centre. I just think it's an adorable card, and nice bright colours, hence using the stockings in the background to using the stockings on the front of the card as well. But it's so easy. You don't have to layer. I've used Old Olive to layer. You don't have to. You can literally just do your DSP that size and skip the layer to make it a little bit thinner. But I think a layered card looks really pretty, especially with these borders. Mr. Boyce, you're a star.
I know.
Thank you. He's modest as well, isn't he? So I've got my little machine out. I've got all my little die pieces ready. I know, I thought you'd have cut all 3 of them out because it stamps all 3, but no, you've got to cut them out individually. So there's all my bits for my little machine. My little machine's on my desk. My little card's going to stand there, which is uber cute. We're using the Night Before Christmas Designer Series paper. There's some actually really pretty colours in there as well. You could have layered with cherry cobbler, real red, Old Olive, or crushed curry. But I only had a few slices as I call them, pieces of crushed curry left, so hence the reason I chose. And I've got another piece of scrap for my little flowers to cut out as well. I haven't done any pre-cutting apart from the stitched oval, which has come from my box anyway. This is what you're going to need to stamp your stockings. You're going to need this piece as well. I'll give you all these measurements as well. This is just to layer up so we can add our sentiment on there. And there's plenty of space on the back to write a message with it being thick white cardstock, so no need to worry about that. So let me get your card pieces first, and then I'll tell you the layers. So thick Whisper White, or you can use 300 GSM like I am. This piece measures 6 by 8, and this piece measures 4 by 6. Yeah, that's right. Let me just get them out here. So you've got a 6 by 4. You're going to score the long side at 2 and 4, and the one at 4 by 6. Again, you're going to score the long side at 2 and 4. You are going to need a piece of Whisper White, which is this one, which is 1 1/4 by 2 5/8. And then your layers are 2 at 1 7/8 by 5 7/8, 1 at 3 7/8 by 5 7/8, 3 at 1 7/8 by 3 7/8, and 1 at 1 3/8 and by 2 3/4. Whew. And then the DSP, you will need 2 at 1 3/4 by 5 3/4, 1 at 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and 3 at 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then obviously you're going to need a little bit extra just to die cut out for your centre of your oval. So DSP used from Stampin' Up and the stamp set. Snowflakes are from the range. Well, I was going to use pre-cut, you know, the little wooden elements, but I haven't. I've die cut them instead. So that's wrong because I changed my mind. Snowflakes, well, snowflakes slash flowers. I've die cut. The stockings are from the stamp set and the bundle. Do you know what? I've got this horrendous back pain. I woke up with it this morning. I thought it was my kidneys, but no, the doctor says I've just got muscular pain. So sitting in this chair is quite comfortable at the minute for me. So there's your layers. Should be 3 of those. Yes, there is. So let's do some scoring. So I'm going to pull out my scoreboard. And I'm just going to score this at 2 and 4. Hence the reason when we fold this back, there's our 4-inch gap. And the same with this one. We're going to score this at 2 and 4. And then this one is just going to fold back on itself like so. Obviously I'm going to make sure that my lines are all together and stuff like that when I come to do the folding and burnishing properly. I mean, I was sat there working out what papers I was going to use. So make sure they come together. Give them a burnish. And if you want, if you're fussy and you want to stop the, you know, this is not going to crack on me, but you can then fold this over. See what I mean? Make sure that that is level. You could have turned this over. That's my fault because I don't cling on to the cardstock very well. So again, fold this over, make sure the ends come together for your centre burnish. I don't think my card's cut straight. There we go. Because this one is getting folded back, make sure that lines up as well there. Give that a good burnish. Perfect. So when we come after we've got all our pieces together, when we glue this down, you're going to position it, and then you're going to make sure it's got good distance either side. So we've got a good gap there and there. You're going to flip this over and glue that, and then we're going to flip this over and just glue halfway down. So if you want to do this now, you can. So I put a little mark there and a little mark there, and then join them up. Leave it like that, and then we flip this and add that. Oh, and mind you, then I've got the glue on that side, and that's not going to work unless I fold it again the other way. So there we go. I knew I'd get there in the end, you know me, I'm a bit dipsy. So you could, I can see that line, and I know it's going to be rough, but when you lift this then, you can know you're only going to glue up to there, and you're going to have your DSP on now, so yay! So it's a matter of layering first of all, and then some die cutting. So let's layer our pieces on. I think these are so cute. I'm using exactly the same papers. I'm just going to layer everything up, and then it goes straight on the card, and hence the reason there's only like 1/8 of an inch all the way around on our pieces. So we've got 2 in red and one in yellow. I love little fun fold cards. And we're getting close to the end where we don't need to see mega Christmas cards soon, because we are coming up for December now. Oh, well, we are in December. December the 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember, but because I air so much in front, because for days like today I should really be rested up, but then the doctor did say keep moving. So I'm just sitting in a chair, but I am exercising, I am trying to move my shoulders back and forth. So this is one of my small pieces. This one is going into the centre of my... Oh, look at me getting it everywhere. It's going into the centre of my card. Whoops. And I love that tiny little... I've done it again. I've not cut this down to 5 7/8. I've left it at 6. I've cut it one way but not the other. I did that on the other one as well. I forgot. I knew I'd done it and then forgot to adjust this one. Oh, I've cut that skew width. That's better. It's my fault. I never measured the first time. So let me just check this piece. I did cut these to the right size. See what I mean? I mean, if you didn't want the stocking showing, you could show the stripes, but I like the stockings. I think it makes for a lovely little fun card. You could change the papers up to Feels Like Frost and have snowflakes instead of stockings, or you could have little reindeers. You know, it's entirely up to you. Make sure I've cut this to size. I certainly have. It took me about 2 hours to make this card, the first one, because I'm thinking, oh right, what's going where, what am I going to put on it. Then I'm cutting papers out for this card and that one and doubling up everything. So a nice little border. So this panel is obviously for here. It's the only one that is perfect. And I thought I'd just stick to 2 patterns on the big card and 2 patterns on the small one, but pretty similar without being the same. Making sure you got a nice little border all the way around. Perfect. I think my card is cut a wonk. Oh well, you won't see it. It's probably just my eyesight. Oh, Mr. Boyson, a cup of coffee. So, making sure your stockings are going the right way. Well, you could put them up upside down, but they wouldn't look right. Oh. Again, making sure you've got a nice little border all the way around. Love it. And now for our other piece. But if you didn't want to bulk the card out, like I'm saying, with the layers, you don't have to have the layers. You can just basically go straight in with your DSP. And just cut the DSP to the same size as your layers. Making sure, I think that looks really sweet. Isn't that cute? And a nice contrasting colour. And the same with this one, we're going to have the yellow in the middle. And we're going to have the reds on the outside. I think this would make a great card for, say, a teenage boy or a teenage girl. You know, they don't want nothing over fancy. that is a tiny border. Oof. Mind you, it does depend on, because I've the way I've folded my card, so, but that's okay. Our centre panel now. I mean, a lot of people want quick and simple cards. I mean, like I say, it's nice to case somebody. I just had to figure out what I was going to do with my cards, so you can then just go away and make these really quickly. But yeah, I came up, and I think I was working on it for about 2 hours. Because I was going through my dies as well, so it wasn't actually 2 hours of making the actual card. It was more like 2 hours of deciding what was going to go on, looking through my dies, picking out the right ones, making sure I got the papers for both with scraps, because I know I haven't got much of this left. So we're going to come now to this panel, and we're going to just, like I'm saying, let's just check we've got that pretty similar. It's not going to be bang on righteous. Does that look? It's me. Shut up, Gaynor, it's not skew with. So just pull this back, and with this going right up close and laying flat like this, when it stands up, like on this one, you've got that perfect little gap in the centre. So if you wanted to attach things in there and have them as like a pop-up, that would be just as adorable. So check your length again before you go and stick it down. Make sure you've got the distance either side and top and bottom. And then just give that a good smooshing. So you can check it now. I mean, you could even fold this over and just add glue. Well, here we are. I'm just going to basically add glue down there, but I'm not going to go too close to that line. I just don't want to come over too far and glue it to the bottom piece. Got a bit of oozing going out the top there. So you can check that you haven't got any glue down there now, because your card just sprung back up. But we know then that this lies flat. Isn't that cute? Love it. So, oh, do you know what I should have done? Right, I've got this little 2-inch tape. 2-inch tape. See, this has got a piece of string. I added a tiny little bit of double-sided tape because this doesn't really get caught anywhere. So let's just grab a little bit of tape. I mean, I'm going to get about an inch of it. And what I did, I centered it right in there. Press that down. It's probably too long, that is, actually. I don't need that much. That is super strong tape. And then just wrapped it around. So when I come to add that little bit of twine now, because this is only on a glue dot, so the recipient could even lift that if they wanted. And you could use that tag for something else. But I've just left it with a glue dot dangling down. There's a little charm on there for them to keep as well. So we're finished with this just for a second. Pop my lid back on my glue a minute. We're going to stamp those in a moment. I've got another little charm to go on. So here's my little machine. I love this thing. We've got our oval ready to go on the back panel. This fits on there perfectly. Lovely, sweet as a button. So let's cut the simple things out first, as I call them. So I need an oval of this. There, it popped right out. Lovely. So, I don't like waste. So that can go back into my DSP scraps. And then that is going to layer up there on top of that beautifully. So we've got that one done. So we don't need that oval anymore. And that comes from the layering ovals. And that one is number 4. And the oval, stitched oval, is the second size down. It's not the largest. Perfect. I got a set of 3 of these tags, and that's where that centre tag is coming from. I've just noted a little notch there in my cardstock, so if I stay away from there. And that's because I want to go there and back just to make sure, because with this, there we go, popped out perfect. So got a little dot in the centre. And this, really speaking, is so you can add a little photograph if you wanted to. There we go, let's pop that out. So it's got little slits in the side. So you could tuck, say you had a piece of whisper white or something, and you could tuck that under the corner. Oh, small, I can't see. To keep it in place, see what I mean? But oh, to measure that gap. So but that's the reason I added an element to that, but without taking away from the gorgeous papers as well. So I like to put things away, otherwise I'll lose them. I'm terrible like that. These were those, do you remember all those diaries that lovely lady sent in? And we did a draw on one of the challenges last year. That's where that comes from. So I can't tell you where that is from, but these I had from eBay. The next one is from here. It's a set of 3. Where's the flower gone? Oh, it's under here. Yeah, I had a set of 3. So this is just the smallest one from there, and I think I had them from eBay as well. I thought, oh, they came free with the magazine. I can't remember. It's been a while. So we need 3 of those. So there's my time-consumingness. I'll just pop that in there. Perfect. Now on the other one, on my first card, I added double-sided adhesive, but look, it doesn't want to stick down, so I'm adding glue to this one. And it was such a pain to get all those little pieces out. With this, it just popped right out. It's sticking to my nails. So that one just popped straight out, it did. And when you have the adhesive on the back, oh, it's a pain to get these little bits out. Because the backing comes off and then it wants to stick to everything. Especially these little intricate things. Oh, see? Maybe I should just get the dye brush on it. Gaynor, get the dye brush on it. See, I don't even want to come out with that. I will get them out. Just pick and peel, innit? Pick and peel. Oh, look at it, just wants to pop back in. There we go. So there's one. Oh my god, well maybe I should have pre-cut the two of them. I'll pop them. I will pop them on the brush thing. So I want to make sure I've got enough for 3. There we go. Oh, there we go. See, I'm going to do that again. It's not cut properly. I'm going to turn that plate over. Just want to make sure it's cut right through them back. Let me just check. Yeah, finally. Yes, it has. I'm not even going to take the gubbins out of that from now. I'm going to pop that back in my little pouch. And last but no means least, that's depleted. Maybe we can get some little shapes out of that. So, 'tis the season to be jolly. So they say. No, I'm joking. Oh, that slipped then. Make sure that doesn't come off. Put it down, then put it on the top. Okay, that got it. I always find these glitter papers, you need a couple that runs through. Yeah, that's cut all the way through. The other thing is with this, hold the die itself and wiggle out the words. There we go. Yay! And then you can remove them from your die and pop out those little bits in there. Not so many on this one. I think it's just the... Ooh. Oh my goodness. That's got it. Fiddly, aren't they, these die cut words, but they're so cute. I always feel you've got to peel. Come on. Oh, that got it. Another thing you can do is put it on the deck. And if you can get your nail under it, like Gaynor can't. There we go. That keeps it out. A little piece there. A little piece at the top. There it is. Oh, how cute. Love it. So we just got to pop these. Pop that away for a second. I'm going to pop all these little pieces out again now. But this what took the longest for me yesterday. Was popping all these bits out, especially with the sticky back adhesive on the back. Like I say, the backing comes off and then it wants to stick to everything, especially your nails. So I think I'd sooner glue them on this time. Oh, sorry about this. rumbling. That's our boiler. It's needs looking at. It's not my belly, I promise. Come on now, get out. Why do the edges go back in, don't they? Look, why do you want to stick? It's so frustrating when they won't go back in. Oh my goodness. Get out. And stay out. Yay, we've finally done it. Oh, I'm sweating pints now thinking about it. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. Right, now for my stamping. We're going to come back to that in a minute because we've got to die cut the little boot out 3 times as well. They are all going to be put together. I did end up cutting one of the boots out, stamped it on the back, but I haven't got enough left. Because if you notice, I cut the heel out there and that little top bit, but I'm just going to use my pens on this one because it was a pain. I had to stamp it from behind, cut it out from behind, and then hope it worked the other way around. I was going to use every bit, but the stocking bit, I tried to stamp on top of the silver, but I couldn't see it. So, hence the reason. Perfect. We're going to just colour them with my metallic markers this time. Maybe we could add some Wink of Stella. Perfect. Nice and juicy. Look at that. It's because I've washed my cloths. It's only soap, so there's that one. There's our charm. There's the bits we need. Here are my metallic pens. So, I'm going to swap glasses, girls. I can't see. Especially with it being so bright. That's it. These dry ever so quick, these metallic pens. I just didn't want to do the blends as usual. We've got enough colour going on with the DSP, see? Hence the reason for the metallic pens. We could have even used some puffy paint. Oh, shall we do that? Just on the tops of the stockings. We'll see now. The gold is going to go on the accented pieces. Just looking at my stocking. Yep. So these pens you can pick up off Amazon. The range. I get mine from the range. £1 each. Oh, I've got to have a swig of my coffee, ladies. Keep my fluids up. That makes a change anyway, doesn't it, to use something different than blends all the time. Sorry about the sniffles. My eyesight's getting worse. cute. So a deep thought. Whoops. That is cute. So this piece of paper is just cut at 3 by 3 for my little machine to go through. 2 seconds, my darlings. I will put it back now. Oh, sorry about that. My nose is running. I didn't want to blow on camera. So, right. Are we going to use fluffy paint? Are we just... No, let's... I think it might be a bit much. Let's go back in with the... In fact, let's have one in gold and the next 2 in silver. Whoops. There goes my light box. They fill in quite nicely as well, these do. I got itchy feet. So you can either do the lines or you can do nice circular motion. That way you get a good build up of silver then. You sell these in our card shops for about $1.99 for a pack of 2. Especially at Christmas when you're writing out your Christmas cards. You think you're going to write everything out in silver and gold. How cute are they? I love them. All that's left to do now is fetch our die cut back in and die cut them out. So you will need a small piece of washi tape unless you use a magnetic sheet. It's just to keep the stocking in place. Because I know my little machine doesn't have a magnetic, well, it does have a not this one, my others do, but this one doesn't. And I want to do the die cutting in front of you, so yeah, I cut that 3 by 3, so don't let it fall off the edge, Gaynor. And with these, they only take 1 pass through because it's only cardstock. So, and then just go and line that one up. Press down. Get your little stockings, they're so cute. And then last but no means least, your last little booty. That didn't take long at all. Thank goodness they weren't having no little fiddly bits like those little flowers. Just peel off your washi tape. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You've also got the words, 'tis the season as well. You could have used that. I like the jolly. And what's that one? Oh, to be jolly, yeah. So, there's our little bits. Get rid of our machine out of the way. Oops. So the only thing we stamped really is the boots. So let's get our glue back in. I mean, it didn't even have to add gems. Oh, I did add some gems. I'll show you those in a moment. I added them to the centre of each of the flowers. Well, I'm calling them snowflakes, so, and I'm sticking to it. So you just got to rearrange your little booties now, and where you want them. I mean, you could put these on dimensionals, but you've already got enough bulk on the card. That is so cute. So a nice little border around the edges on that one as well. And then we can dot this. I think that just fits on there, beautiful. Got a little bit of an overhang on the Y. Just over onto the green I meant. So that's ready to go on. I'm going to grab, I had this, that's what I had, another little strip of this. Just again about 1/2 inch. I love that tape. I've just put that down the centre. Remove the backing. And then this beautiful little charm was stuck on there then. There's the little gems we're going to add into the flowers. I'm going to take some twine and I'm just going to have, say, about that much. Thread this through the back. Loop that over. So we've got our little tag. And then we're just going to build our card up now. So I'm going to remove this tape. Hence the reason you don't want a lot. And a glue dot I want. So I like to position that about 3/4 of the way down. And put my tape in the centre. Ugh, never mind, but it doesn't matter if it looks like it's on an angle. You could actually angle that. I think that's quite cute. As long as it doesn't go over the crease line gainer. Perfect. How sweet. We'll attach our oval. Our other stocking is going to go down this bottom corner. I think it's sweet. Just at an angle again. And then our flowers. Snowflakes, as I might call them. I'm not going mental with the glue. Just as long as I know they're going to stay down. How perfect. I just think they're so adorable. But it don't pop up. Just get that chance to go off. That is so cute. Then our holly jolly is just going to be popped on there. So just keep it nice and straight. That is so uber cute. And then these wonderful little gems. I am just, ooh, pokey tool, there it is. I'm just going to add one to the centre of each of these beautiful snowflakes. That is beautiful. You could even add a couple on there if you wanted to, but I like the fact that that's dangling and it's free. Swap over glasses. Oh, sorry, 2 seconds. Now, because we didn't add the silver glitter on the booty, I'm just going to see if a bit of Wink of Stella will go over that and give it a bit of shine. And a bit of sparkle, yeah, it will as well. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So there is my Holly Jolly Fun Double Z Fold card. What do you reckon? You're going to give it a go? So this is the one we just made. I'll leave that laying down just so you can see the way they stand up. I think they're so adorable. Cute. Something else, and you could just change the whole layout, different paper, send it as a birthday card. Don't have to be for Christmas, but I just love that little fold. I think it's really, really sweet, and yet it will fit in a normal size envelope. So what do you reckon? Are you going to give me a thumbs up and a share? That would be awesome. Also, I would really love it if you haven't subscribed. Please press the subscribe button. Press the bell. You'll get a notification every single day because that's how often I post. I tend to do a video every day because it keeps me sane. Gives me something to do and passes the time away. It's my therapy. You know, so there's that gorgeous stamp set. There's our beautiful card. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I love you all. Bye.